Welcome, everyone. Over the next few minutes, I want to pull back the curtain and show you the real engine room of our company. This isn't just about running hotels. It's about what we call the architecture of excellence. We're going to walk through the core systems we've meticulously engineered to drive profitability, slash risk, and create the kind of sustainable growth that delivers real, tangible shareholder value. So let's start with a fundamental truth. This quote right here, this is our North Star. It's not just a nice sentiment. It is the bedrock of our entire business. Everything, guest loyalty, our brand's reputation, repeat business, it all starts right here with the simple promise of a perfectly clean and welcoming space. And that leads us directly to our core promise. It's all about one thing, the guest experience. Right. And here's the most important part. The amazing experience our guests have doesn't happen by accident. It's not left to chance. It is engineered. It is systematized. It is replicated day in and day out across every single one of our properties. And that promise to our guests is directly connected to the value we deliver to you. So let's get into the how. Okay, let's look at the actual blueprint. This is the system that turns our promise into a daily reality. At the very heart of our operations is the Housekeeping Competency Manual. Now, I know what you're thinking, but this is so much more than a cleaning checklist. It's actually a sophisticated 4-level system designed to build operational mastery from the ground up. We start with the absolute fundamentals, then we build up to core services, then supervisory skills, and finally, all the way up to strategic management. We are systematically creating experts. And the precision of this system is really where the magic is. Take a look at this. We have completely different protocols for 2 scenarios. Cleaning an occupied room, that's all about a quick, respectful refresh. But cleaning a room for a new arrival, that's a deep, meticulous, top-to-bottom clean designed to create that perfect wow moment. The level of detail here is everything. So what's the big takeaway? This system creates a framework that is both scalable and repeatable. It's a powerful quality control engine that drives down errors, pushes up efficiency, and, most importantly, guarantees that every single guest gets the exact same high-quality experience we promise, no matter which property they visit. But the system goes even deeper. It's also our first line of defense in protecting our assets. Think about it. Our frontline staff are the eyes and ears of every property. We've trained them to spot and report anything from a tiny leak to a safety concern before it can become a major problem or a significant liability. This is proactive risk management in its purest form. Of course, a great system is just a theory without great people to run it. So that brings us to our next pillar, how we develop our people. Because we're not just teaching skills, we're cultivating a mindset of excellence. A word like professionalism can feel a little vague. Well, not here. We don't just hope our teams are professional. We define it, we train for it, and we measure it. This concept, professional disposition, becomes a core tangible competency for everyone on our team. And that's really the key. By systematizing behavior, not just the tasks they perform, we ensure that the human element of the guest experience is just as consistent and just as high quality as the physical room itself. Every single interaction reinforces our brand. Okay, so we have the system for today and the people for today, but what about tomorrow? Let's zoom out a bit and talk about our strategy for the future, which is all about cultivating our next generation of leaders. When you hear internship program, you might be thinking about summer jobs. Well, I want you to think again. For us, this program is a strategic talent development engine. It's our primary investment in finding and growing the people who will lead this company in the years to come. We immerse these future leaders in a 12-week deep dive across the entire business. And I want you to notice something very specific here. Weeks 5 and 6. They're not tucked away in some corporate office. They are right there in housekeeping and maintenance, learning the very operational discipline that is the foundation of our success. And the entire point of this is to build well-rounded leaders. We don't want managers who only know how to read a spreadsheet. We are creating leaders who understand exactly how every piece of the operation, from the front desks to the sales team, contributes directly to the bottom line. Which brings up a pretty fair question, right? With all the complex parts of this business, why on earth do we start our future leaders in housekeeping? And the answer is simple, but it is absolutely critical to our success. It's because leaders who have a deep, hands-on understanding of how value is created at the most fundamental level, well, they just make smarter, more effective decisions, period. It leads to better investments, more efficient processes, and ultimately much better financial results. So, let's bring this all home. In this final section, we're going to connect all these dots and show you exactly how this integrated system creates tangible, measurable value for you, our shareholders. This slide really tells the whole story. On one side, you have the blueprint. That's our process. It drives efficiency and quality control today. On the other side, you have our future. That's our people. That's our pipeline for leadership and growth. The micro details of the process directly fuel the macro vision for our future. And here's the direct translation into the terms that matter most. Those standardized processes, they enhance our brand reputation. That proactive risk reporting, it directly reduces our liabilities and costs. A professional, well-trained staff, that leads to higher guest loyalty and more revenue. And a strong leadership pipeline, that's our guarantee for sustainable growth. This operational framework isn't a cost center, it's a value creation engine. So ultimately, the system you've seen today ensures our growth isn't just fast, it's resilient. Every dollar and every hour we put into this architecture of excellence is a direct investment in a future that is more predictable, more profitable, and absolutely sustainable. I'll leave you with one final thought to consider. In today's incredibly competitive market, what is the true ultimate value of a system so disciplined and so integrated that it can turn the simple act of cleaning a room into a powerful, lasting competitive advantage? Thank you.